My stepdad pretended to be a teen online to catfish girls, so I exposed him on the school projector during parent-teacher night. I first noticed something weird was happening when 3 different girls in my grade mentioned this new guy, Jason, who kept messaging them on Instagram. They showed me his profile, a supposedly 16-year-old soccer player who just moved to town but was being homeschooled. The profile looked legitimate enough with several photos and even a few action shots from soccer games. But then Megan showed me one of his messages asking for her address so he could surprise her with flowers. Something about the writing style seemed oddly familiar. The way he used ellipses instead of periods, the specific compliments, it reminded me of the way my stepdad texted. That evening at dinner, I casually mentioned a new kid named Jason who might be joining our school soon. My mom had no reaction, but my stepdad nearly choked on his drink before quickly changing the subject. That's when I knew. While he was in the shower the next morning, I checked his phone. There it was, the Instagram app with Jason's profile logged in. My stomach dropped when I saw dozens of conversations with girls from my school, some with inappropriate comments and requests for meetings. I took screenshots of everything and sent them to myself, then deleted the evidence from his sent folder. For the next 3 days, I barely slept, struggling with what to do. My mom would be devastated, but these girls were in danger. Parent-teacher night was coming up, and my stepdad had volunteered to help with the technology setup since he worked in IT. That's when I realized I had the perfect opportunity. He'd have access to the school's projection system before the event. The night arrived, and I got to school early, claiming I needed to finish a project. I found my stepdad in the auditorium, setting up the presentation computer. When he stepped out to talk to the principal, I quickly plugged in my USB drive and added my own slides to the end of the principal's presentation. The auditorium filled with parents, teachers, and students. My mom sat proudly in the front row next to my stepdad, who gave me a suspicious look when I sat several rows behind him instead of joining them. The principal's presentation about school achievements and upcoming events seemed to last forever. My heart pounded harder with each slide. Finally, he said, "And that concludes our presentation for tonight," and clicked for what he thought would be the final slide. Instead, the screen filled with screenshots of Jason's messages to girls in my school, alongside photos of my stepdad and his real name. The final slide simply read, "Parents, check your children's social media. Predators aren't always strangers." Gasps echoed throughout the auditorium. My stepdad froze, then tried to lunge toward the computer to stop the slideshow. The school resource officer blocked his path, already on alert from the first few screenshots. My mom's face crumpled as she looked from the screen to my stepdad in disbelief. 3 days later, my stepdad was arrested. 6 different families had come forward with evidence. My mom filed for divorce the same week, apologizing to me constantly for not noticing the signs.